What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with They Come to Food, you guys. Woo, what a week, and it is only Wednesday. My God, today. But before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You guys can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your post notifications, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the mess, shall we? All right, you guys. So one of these stories that I'm going to talk about is from last week, but we'll talk about it because I wanted to talk about it last week, didn't get the chance to, right? And then the other ones, they all are this week. So the first story we're going to talk about, actually, let's talk about the one that just recently came out today. So if you guys have not been on social media today, I just happened to be scrolling through my timeline on Instagram, right? And minding my good old business, and I see a headline that's said from, now granted, she says her name is Richard, but girl, that is Richard. So you guys know Don Richard from Diddy Kane, right? So she has a lawsuit against Diddy currently. So it says, so this article comes to us from The Guardian. So it says, a day after a judge ruled Sean Diddy Combs liable for $100 million in a default judgment for sexual assault case, Don Richard, a singer in the former girl group Diddy Kane and Diddy Dirty Money, has sued the rapper and former and music mogul for sexual assault and inhumane treatment. It says Richard, who was formerly signed to Combs' Bad Boy Records, also alleges that she witnessed Combs physically and sexually abuse his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Cassie Ventura on multiple occasions. It just talked about Richard, who joined Diddy Kane in 2005 through Combs' reality show Making the Band, alleges in court documents obtained by Page Six that Combs subjected her to verbal abuse, calling contestants fat, ugly, bitches, and hoes, and forced her to work for 48 hours straight. As a result of overworking, the singer 41 says she lost a substantial amount of weight, became dehydrated, and developed rashes. Richard further claims that between 2009 and 2011, when she joined Combs in the group Diddy Dirty Money, Combs actually assaulted her on multiple occasions by touching her near her breast and rear while she undressed in a changing room. It says, quote, Mr. Combs frequently smacked Mrs. Richard's bare buttocks and often commented on her body, noting that although she was too skinny, she had an ass, the lawsuit reads. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at how it just reads it. The singer also attests to witnessing many instances of Combs' abuse of other women. In 2009, she allegedly saw Combs throw Ventura against a wall, choke her, and drag her up a flight of stairs at his Los Angeles home. Richard also alleges that she saw Combs throw a scalding pan of eggs on the Me and You singer, punch her in the face, and attempt to strangle her. Oh, wow. Now, we already know about Cassie and Diddy, settling, because this part of the article talks about the settlement, and it also talks about the raid that happened at his home, right? Yeah. So it says in her lawsuits, Dawn is seeking compensatory damages for mental pain, anguish, and emotional distress, as well as punitive and exemplary damages and money for her attorney's fees. Now, I also did read on one of the blogs that she said that she saw abuse to both Cassie and to Kim Porter, right? It said that. So I don't, I'm just, things ain't looking too good for old Diddy. Things are just not looking too good for him. And, like the age saying, damn it, I said it earlier in the video, and I said it, I couldn't say it in the video, but I said it. it's the chickens coming home to roost, right? I think that's the saying. Is it? Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But it sounds like Diddy has been a terror to women in, and I guess, maybe even men, I don't know. But it just sounds like he's been a terror to people for years. And it's kind of much like with R. Kelly, right? R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, they were able to do these things because of who they were, influential men. And notice that it's all, they're men of power and status, right? So they were able to use that status and that power to, you know, objectify women, abuse women, actually and physically and even mentally, right? So when it comes to Diddy, I really don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for him. And what I will say, because I know there are people out there who are probably going to still defend him, and I don't understand how and why, but there are people who still defend R. Kelly. There are people who still defend Bill Cosby, and for the life of me, I still don't understand why, right? I believe it because of, Aubrey O'Day. She's been on Diddy's neck for years, right? She's been on his neck for years. What I also will say is, watching him on Making the Band the way he did talk to them, you could believe it. You can absolutely believe it. But yeah, she's suing him. Oh, here it is, right? It wasn't in that article. So in TMZ, it says in 2005, the court documents say Rashard saw another of Diddy's former girlfriends, Kim Porter, crying as she left the music studio with her face all banged up. It was then Richard says she realized Diddy was capable of violence and her life could be in danger. She also did say, I did read that she said that she tried to warn, tell Cassie and I guess Kim to get away from him. But let's see what the TMZ article says. It says a year later, Richard was present when Diddy was first introduced to Cassie invading her space while transfixed on her in a predatory fashion, according to the docs. In 2009, she says she personally witnessed Diddy high on drugs. We already talked about that. Also, he was, It says on other occasions, Dawn says Diddy socked Cassie in the face and wrapped his hands around her throat. Talked about that one too. At some point, Dawn says she and others, including her Diddy Dirty Money bandmate Kalina, showed their support to Cassie and advised her to leave Diddy, who found out about the conversation and threatened. It says, quote, y'all bitches don't get in my relationship, and don't tell my bitch, don't tell my bitch what she needs to be doing. Just make the money and shut the fuck up. I ended artists, I shelved careers you could be missing. You bitches, no. You bitches want to DIE today? It says, meanwhile, Richard says she too became a victim of Diddy's abuse, forcing her to rehearse. Okay, we talked about that part too. Wow. She also says one time Diddy demanded she come to his Miami home where he was only wearing underwear. When she asked him to put on clothes, Diddy refused, screaming, "This is my fucking house." Oh my God. Ain't no way. She also says Diddy also, oh wow. Y'all, this is just terrible. So it also says here, Diddy said, it says here, Diddy's treatment of Dawn got worse. She says between 2009 and 2011. It says Dawn says Diddy once, we talked about the dressing room and her butt. It says Diddy, she says, also locked her in a car with heavily tinted windows for 2 hours as she screamed for help, even calling her dad for help. She claims her dad traveled from Baltimore to New York to free his daughter and confront Diddy, threatening to report him to the police. But she says Diddy told her dad, think about your daughter and think about your daughter's career. That is horrible. Oh, wow. Put that man under the jail. My God, that is terrible. I believe these women. And it's a special place down below for him. It's a special place down below for Diddy. Let me know what you guys think. And we're going to move on, you guys. All right, you guys. So the next thing that people tripping about is Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, right? Here's my thing. So we talking about, so you guys know the Super Bowl is coming up next year in January, February, right? And so they announced the halftime performer. So the halftime performer is going to be none other than Kendrick Lamar. And it's been a whole uproar. Why they didn't choose Wayne? Why they didn't choose Wayne? And it's like, you guys do know that just because the Super Bowl is going to be in New Orleans, it does not mean that a New Orleans act has to be the halftime performer. That's not how this works. Then on top of that, have y'all not saw Wayne lately? That man looks like E.T. with them stringy ass locks. And he can't even remember the words to his songs. So Nicki Minaj got in her feelings. I know Juvenile has said something. I know Nicki has, of course, said something. I know, what's that little incel's name? Academics, that little incel has said something. So let me see if I can find this tweet from Nicki Minaj, because she's taking a jab at Jay-Z. And I'm trying to see if I can find that tweet. Because she's tweeting like a lunatic. Let's just be real with each other. Nicki Minaj is tweeting like a damn lunatic. So it says here, Nicki Minaj took to her. What is this? Oh, God, you guys, my bad. I know she called him a house ninja. And I was like, also, you guys, y'all do know that Jay-Z isn't the one who makes the ultimate decisions about halftime performers, right? Y'all do know that. Y'all do know that. I just want y'all to know he is not the deciding factor. He's not the deciding vote when it comes down to it. But, okay. I mean, if that's what y'all want to go with. Let me see if I can't find her tweet. Okay, so here it is. It says, denying a young black man what he rightfully put into the game for no other reason but your ego, your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. NOLA, what's good? Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man. Shit sad. House Ninja Teens. But it's good. It's good. F.I. dim. What the hell is that? No loyalty. Well, then niggas will keep sunning you. Hashtag DTLR. Hashtag Gag City DC. LMFAOOOOOO. Huh? Babe, I don't know what none of this shit says. This just woman is spewing out. So Birdman also entered the conversation by mentioning the trinity of Drake, Nicki, and Wayne. Oh, okay. He say these niggas pussy. Okay. Very weird. I make the respect. Baby, he spelled respect RESPEK. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. And then she says, so she came back and said, and by the way, you don't know the half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his first tour with no paper sign. He was on all of my mixtapes with no paper sign. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop. The hair too. Girl, you ain't lying about that, because his hair is definitely changing. She says, if you know, you know. He inspired so many to tat their face and get locks. Mm, I don't know if he inspired people to get locks, but okay. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to say. He inspired your faves to want to be a great MC. He never was in this for the money. It's always been for the love of music. All this because Kendrick Lamar was chosen to, girl, go snap into a Slim Jim. Like, that's all I want her to do is just go snap into a damn Slim Jim. Because, girl, you're doing the most. You're doing the absolute most. It wasn't that deep. Like I said earlier, you guys do know that just because the Super Bowl is going to be held in New Orleans, Wayne didn't have to be the halftime performer. I mean, let's go back to the last time it was held in New Orleans. Beyonce was the halftime performer. Beyonce is from, where's Beyonce from? Where is Beyonce from? I mean, it's on the tip of my tongue. Where is Beyonce from? Where is Beyonce from? It's going to come to me in just a minute. It's going to come to me. Oh, yeah, that's right. She's from here. She's from Houston. Well, not from here, but she's from Texas. And I was being facetious, you guys. You guys don't know where Beyonce is from. Beyonce is from Houston. Houston, yes, Houston is close to New Orleans, but it is not in the same freaking state. Usher performed in Vegas. Usher is from Atlanta. Born in, I think he was born in Dallas, but raised in Atlanta. Rihanna did the Super Bowl. Rihanna is from Barbados. And everybody's like, well, if they want to have Kendrick do it, he should have did it when it was in L.A. He was on the stage when they were in L.A. But you guys also do remember, Eminem was there. Mary was there. Mary is from New York. Like, y'all really, some of y'all just do the most for no fucking reason, and it's just, some of y'all just do the absolute most for no damn reason. Like, what the hell? Again, Jay-Z don't make the final decisions. That's it. Period, point blank. Jay-Z does not make the final decisions when it comes to the Super Bowl. Y'all gotta calm it all the way down. Please and thank you. Let's go ahead and move on to the next story, you guys. All right, you guys, so this is the story that I said I meant to talk about last week, and I didn't talk about it. Tamar Braxton. Tamar. Mama, I want to feel bad for you so badly, but part of me just cannot feel bad for you because you willfully are putting yourself in this situation with that Colonel Sanders looking man, right? Here's the thing when it comes to Tamar, and I'm not going to spend too much time on Tamar. The first thing that I want to say about Tamar is I think Tamar needs to find self-love within herself, right? Secondly, you need to find another therapist because the one that you got ain't helping you with nothing, right? Number 3, let that man go. Don't run back to him. Don't go back to him. Don't do nothing with him. That man makes you look like a joke. You are a joke because of the fact that with that man, you married this man after it was public knowledge that he ate Tommy's butt. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna marry somebody who's making me look like a joke, right? But you married him. Then you bought gifts for him. Ain't nothing wrong with buying gifts for your man, right? I don't have a problem with that. But your picker is off when it comes to men. I just thought about that, girl. Like, your picker is really, truly off with men. And it can't be the penis. I mean, because you can find, I mean, you can go, you can get some good penis. I don't know nothing about that, but you can get some from anywhere, right? So it can't be that. I don't know what it is, right? But that man makes you look like a fool. And then you said when y'all went on his birthday trip, you got the divorce papers via email. Here's the thing, Tamar. When it comes down to him, he was really just playing you. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to get on social media and try to make, paint her as the villain, I actually think that she was telling the truth. And then, girl, especially when he talked about your mental health, girl, I would have blocked and deleted his. Actually, no. I wouldn't have blocked and deleted him. Bitch, I would have been done blocked and deleted that fool. I would have been done blocked and deleted you with the Tommy thing. Like JR talking about he don't want to do this. No, sir, shut up. Shut up. You enjoy the attention just like Tamar enjoyed the attention. Ow, that hurt a little bit. Like y'all both enjoy the attention, and I'm about to say, bitch, one of my brackets done came off. I couldn't see it. Like y'all both enjoy the attention, and honestly, I want both of y'all off my timeline. I'm so glad that Tamar was like, I'm removing y'all from the group chat, but I think that's a bunch of I think that's a crock of bullshit. You are not removing us from the group chat. I don't know why we needed to be in the group chat. Then for that young lady, that young lady said she's gonna sue her. I don't feel bad for her, because for her to call that girl a tramp, I was like, a tramp? A tramp? Tamar, you also lied. Yes, he used your credit card, right? But why did he still have your credit card information, number two? But I don't believe that hotel told you anything about who he was. They may have said that he was in the room with a woman, but they didn't tell you the woman's name. You probably did some Inspector Gadget sleuth work and figured that out. And that's that. But yeah, you guys, that's really all I want to talk about with her. Let me know what you guys think, and we're gonna move on to the last thing, you guys. All right, you guys. So the last thing is, and this is gonna be brief too, because I get secondhand embarrassment when I see this person on my timeline. So you guys know that it's New York Fashion Week, right? So there was a video that came out of Tiffany Haddish, and she's with Paris, Nikki, and Kathy, right? So Kathy dared her to walk the runway, and this was just like a stepping fish. Like, you want me to go do this, massa? Yes, massa. I'm gonna do this, massa. Like, that's what Tiffany Haddish gives, and the fool got up there and walked. I was like, oh my God, like, girl, you make yourself, like, that's when it comes to Tiffany Haddish, I'm not the biggest fan of Tiffany Haddish. When she first came out, I never found her funny. But when it came to Tiffany Haddish, I rooted for her because of her upbringing. And I was like, okay, you want to root for her, but then the antics of Tiffany Haddish, you can't root for her, because it's like, sometimes, like, you got to know when to turn that ghetto hood shit off, right? And with Tiffany, it's just no ifs, ands, and betweens with her. She's always going to be over the top. She's always going to be, a hot ass mess, right? And that's why I don't see it for her. Period, point blank. I just don't see it for her. Excuse me. I just don't see it for her. But yeah, I saw that and I was like, it's embarrassing to you. You disrespected you disrespected that designer, right? You literally disrespected that designer. Like, that is a big thing for people to make it to New York Fashion Week, and then you gonna get your dumb ass up there and walk in the fashion show like you part of it. I don't give a damn if you were there. Like, it's just like tap dancing for the master to make the, how you doing, master? You want me to do this? You want me to do that? Like, that's really what it gave when it came to Kathy. I know Kathy is a jokester and all that kind of stuff. We saw it on Beverly Hills Housewives, but that was inopportune as hell. And again, Tiffany, girl, you look stupid. You just look dumb. I can't with her. I can't with Tiffany Haddish. You guys can let me know your thoughts and your opinions in the comment section below, you guys. And that's going to wrap it up. I will be back later today for, I don't know if that's going to be They Cutting. Yeah, it's going to be They Cutting the Fool. It's going to be another They Cutting the Fool. And we're going to be talking about the presidential debate that happened last night. Because my friend and I talked about it earlier today, but I definitely want to talk to you guys about the presidential debate. Can't get my words together. The presidential debate. We definitely got to talk about it later. But you guys be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, share the video. Until the next time, stay safe, take care of yourselves, wash your hands. Be blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.